Xiaomi's first Android One smartphone, Mi A1, is the global version of the Mi 5X. Instead of running on Xiaomi Mi UI, it runs on stock Android, and is directly supported by Google. Android One smartphone will be among the first to get the latest Android update and Android security update directly from Google. I'm Alex Ong from Mr. Techs, and you are now watching the review of the Xiaomi Mi A1. Xiaomi is known for offering great hardware with affordable price, and Mi A1 also one of the products. Google marketed the Mi A1 as the Android One flagship, and it is, as Mi A1 is currently one of the highest-end Android One smartphones after Moto X4 Android One edition. Before we start, let's clear off the specification for Mi A1. You can pause the video here as the specification is shown in this video. At the front, you will find the 5.5-inch 1080p LCD display with the protection of Corning Gorilla Glass 3. At the bottom of the screen, you will find 3 navigation buttons. At the back, you will find the dual camera, dual tone flash, and a fingerprint sensor. At the bottom, you will find the 3.5mm headphone jack, USB-C port, and the speaker. At the left, you will find the SIM and microSD card slot. At the right, you will find the power and volume button, and at the top, you will find the IR blaster. Mi A1 is running on stock Android 7.1.2 with the plan to be upgraded to Android 8.0 Oreo later this year. Mi A1 is directly supported by Google, where it will get the latest Android update and Android security update directly from Google after Google Pixel. Mi A1 does not come with night mode, whereas Mi 5X is having the reading mode. Google should have added night mode to the Mi A1 as it is useful for those that use their phone in dark. However, you will get ambient display and fingerprint sensor gesture. If you enable the ambient display, it will light the display up when you receive notification. If you enable the fingerprint sensor gesture, you just swipe down from the fingerprint sensor and it will bring down the notification shade. Both the features can also be found on Google Pixel. Xiaomi Mi A1 also utilizes the A or B partitioning to provide you seamless update. This means that the phone will download the update and install the update in the background. After the update is installed, you just need to restart your phone and your phone will be running on the latest firmware. You will not need to wait for your phone to finish updating to use your phone. As for camera, Mi A1 dual camera is the combination of wide-angle lens and telephoto lens. It is surprising for me as the Mi A1 camera app is having peaking focus. Only LG included peaking focus for LG G6, V20 and V30. Even HTC U11 is not having peaking focus. However, Mi A1 camera is not as good as advertised. In daylight, Mi A1 is able to capture quite usable photos, but in low light situation, I often capture blurry photos due to the lack of OIS. HDR do help a lot while taking high contrast photo. It would be good if Xiaomi or Google can add Auto HDR to Mi A1. With the telephoto lens, you can zoom in and capture without losing details. You are also able to use the portrait mode thanks to the MIUI camera, and it is not the best you can find out there. As for video, Mi A1 is able to shoot 720p 120 frames per second slow motion video, 1080p 30 frames per second, and 4K 30 frames per second video. Video that's shot with Mi A1 is very shaky, especially shooting while walking. Lacking of OIS really affects the low light performance and video stabilization. Mi A1 single speaker is loud, but when the volume is high, you will find that it tends to get noisy. Mi A1 3.5mm headphone jack performs really well, and this is due to Xiaomi included an amplifier in the Mi A1. The performance is really surprising to me, as it can drive high quality headphone. If Xiaomi marketed the Mi A1 as an audio player with phone capability, I believe it will still sell well. Mi A1 packs a 3080 mAh battery, and it can last me more than a day. However, Mi A1 does not support quick charge. It will take more than 2 hours to fully charge it from 0%. This is slow for today's standard. As an Android One flagship, Mi A1 really offers a lot. You will get the latest Android update and Android security update directly from Google. You will also be able to enjoy menu settings on the MIUI camera app. Great battery life with 3080 mAh battery and high quality audio through the 3.5mm headphone jack. With the price of 1,099 ringgit Malaysia, this is the most conscientious flagship smartphone you can get now. That is all for this video. Thank you for watching. If you like this kind of video, remember to like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the Mr. Tech YouTube channel.